Hey, what's up, papus? Today we are going to cook Gapao Tacos. Gapao. Gapao taco. Bueno, the Gapao is not for tacos. Gapao is a tiny Thailand food that is made with minced chicken or pork or beef, and is usually served over a bed of rice and with a fried egg on the top. That's the usual presentation. But I'm Mexican. I'm in Asia, and I have to improvise because I don't like rice. So I cook it with tortillas, and I make tacos out of it. So it's really simple to make. You just need the sauce. I recommend you to find the sauce, to make the sauce by yourself. You are not a Thailandese, so, and the ingredients are kind of difficult to find. So sauce, you need pork. I have some minced pork here, and pimon. I have like several colors. And that's it. And I put some onion because I'm Mexican, and I just give a shit, like, to give the little thing looks a little bit more of volume. Yeah, and today I want to talk about how to find a job in Japan. I mean, how to find a job, not how to keep it. That's different story. Very, very, very different. So one of the things that you have to be aware when you come to Japan, first, it's not your country, so everything will be more difficult. And it's usually Americans are the ones that have the most trouble living with this place, because they come from families of immigrants, but they are not immigrants. So when they face the real truth of being an immigrant, for some of them it's difficult, but for the ones that really like Japanese culture, it's not. So one of the things that you must understand about Japan is that you must learn Japanese. To find a job, to keep the job, to live your life, to do everything, you will need Japanese. Japanese people do not speak English. I believe that's the most difficult barrier or issue you will find to live in Japan. For everything, for fucking everything. So right now, myself, I am trying to find a job in Japan. So right now, it's like I speak a little bit of Japanese, but it's troublesome for me to. I don't have any test. I haven't completed any test. I have taken the fucking test 7 times, and I have failed 7 times. I can make a video about all those things. And I really tried to study, but it was very, very difficult. And I can speak a little bit of Japanese, but I struggle. It's not simple. But I can have like a usual conversation, like easy conversation, no problems. But for doing a video like this in Japanese, for me will be impossible. So that's my level of Japanese. I also do stand-up, of course, in English, and I usually have a joke that when I'm in my work, I'm just hearing the Charlie Brown teacher speaking, blah 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 blah, Alfonso, and I turn my head up like a fucking dog. So my fucking level is like a Japanese dog. That's my Japanese level. So to find a job, for me right now, I'm struggling to find a job. But you can find a job easily, very easily, if you have Japanese. Almost any work you want, anything like construction, IT, engineer, I don't know, secretary, whatever, you name it. So we are going to chop these things in very long and thin pieces. That's the way. Well, this doesn't have any vegetables, but that's the way they have to. You have to do it. Yeah. So Japan. Let's speak about Japan because everybody wants to come to Japan. I live in Japan. I work in Japan and everything. But when they face the real shit, yeah, it's a different thing. So if you want to come to Japan, there are many ways to come to Japan. Like most of the right now, you know that Japan doesn't have young people. Japanese people are not making more Japanese because they are very bad at sex. They are very bad at sex. So these motherfuckers, have babies, and they need people, young people mostly, to cover like jobs, like all kind of jobs, like from a convenience store to IT engineer to doctors to everything. There's a demand for workers on everything in Japan, on fucking everything. So if you have Japanese level, it's super simple to find a job in Japan. You can change jobs anytime you want. The problem is Japanese, is the language. If you cross that thing, it's relatively very simple to find another job. Usually Japanese people change jobs every 5 or 3 years. That's something natural. What they believe is natural about the working conditions they need. Yeah, I think so too. It's also not natural. But yeah, and you can increase salary by changing jobs. So my perspective on doing those things to find a job in Japan, you can find a job almost in anything. So Japanese people have not so many workers. So Japan has a special kind of visa called the working holiday visa. So many countries in the world have this privilege, like Australia, UK, America, Chile, I believe Argentina too, I don't know. But many countries have that. And this kind of visa, it's for just young people. So it's people that is below 30, only for people below 30 that wants to work in Japan. You almost can work as anything you want, like anything. You don't have any barrier of what to do, like you can do anything. But they just give you 1 year, or 1 year only. They don't care if you invented the new nuclear weapon, if you invented the new microchip. They don't fucking care about anything. You must leave Japan in 1 year, or pick a really good job and have a working visa, like a normal working visa. But you need to be sponsored by a company to do that. So to get the visa, it's very simple. If you just Google a little bit, you can find these kind of places. Even in Latin America, it's getting so popular that there are companies that help people to get the visa, to find a job, to find an apartment, to do all those things that you can do by yourself if you just know how to use Google and use the translator. So right now it's a business. But the problem when you come to Japan, after you find a job, is the salary. Salary is not so good. So right now it's not even a good deal even for Japanese. But that's another history. So right now if you want to fulfill your dreams of being a guy that is living in Japan, you can do it by this working holiday visa. I have met so many people that have that visa. Almost all immigrants, young immigrants are students or they have that visa. Or they are half. So they are half Japanese, half another thing. Yeah. So it's so simple to do. Well, not so simple. The thing is simple to do is this thing. I already chop all the vegetables. That's all the chopping I need. I can chop the onion, but I will do it later. So first I will fry the vegetables, and then with a little bit of oil. Yeah. A little bit of oil. And yeah. And I lower the volume of this shit because fucking YouTube. So yeah, so the working holiday is a very good option, and it gives you a very good taste of what is living in Japan. You will have a very good taste of all the shit that it's here. Like you will have time to be sexual harassment. You will have time to get power harassment. You will try, yeah, working harassment too. Yeah, it's a very, very fun place. Yeah, you will experience your first your first jumping man in the train. Yeah, your first looking for some girl to get grouped in the train. Yeah, with those beautiful places that you can see in Japan. It's almost everywhere. But in Japan, everything is special. Everything is different. Yeah. So the guys that usually come here, in 1 year you can have all experience going to an apartment, finding a hotel. Also, for a working visa, one of the places you can use to find a job is you can use the same kind of sites that you can use for finding a normal job, like Google Jobs, LinkedIn, Glassdoor, like Monster, or Monster, so many places. So if you just get to those job searching portals, you just have to select Japan and they will give you a lot of options. The thing is that usually they classify you first. If you're a foreigner, they will ask you first the Japanese, if you can speak it, and the second they will ask you for papers. So if you don't need a sponsor to get sponsored for a visa. Some people do not want to, some companies do not want to recruit anybody if you are not in Japan. But if you have a really good Japanese, you can even work, you can find a job very easily. And even if you don't have the papers, because you will be able to explain that, yeah, I can get the papers and this and that. It's more simple. But yeah, you should keep aware that most of the companies want to hire people that is already living in Japan because it's more simple. They have more certainty that you will be here and you already know the culture and you already know those things. When they contract foreigners, usually Japanese people is very afraid not of the foreigner. They are afraid that you don't do something unexpected. Because in Japan, everything is by the rule, everything is by the book. All the people behave in the same fucking way. So for Japanese to deal with another Japanese is very simple. But when they deal with a foreigner, they feel very nervous because they sometimes feel that they don't know how to act. You may do something unpredictable that is not on the Japanese book of rules. So, and the same is for your jobs. So if you have a job, the guys that contract you, they expect to behave in a certain way, and you have to do the work in a certain way, and come to the job and deal with the people in the same way they do. So you have to be. That's their afraid. So they really want to contract people that is living in Japan, but it's not impossible to find a job that doesn't meet that. For a working holiday visa, you can come to Japan first and then find a job. But it's more certain. With a working holiday, the best thing is that you can do whatever fuck you want. You can work in a McDonald's, you can work in a convenience store. The only thing that you must and also the salaries here in Japan, even the minimum wage, it's plenty to live normally without any troubles. Like it's not like a fucking America that you have an accident and then you are a bump, or there you are a homeless people. No. Here in Japan, the system works better for almost everybody. Medical care, medical system is good. It's not as crappy as America or other places. And also you can cover your almost, you can live more or less, you can live with some limitations with a minimum wage. It's very tight. Yeah, it's very tight. You will not have sometimes you will have to choose if I can go to the movies or buy new underwear. That's some questions that you will have to do. But if you are organized with your money, you can live in Japan with a minimum wage. It's not like America that everybody needs like 3 jobs and that shit. No. But it's better to find a good place where you can get real money. Also, don't expect to have like an American dream here. No, you will not get rich. The salaries here in Japan, even if you get a very good job, the salaries are crap. You usually, with a base salary from an office, you will be able to maybe save every month $100. So you can imagine that maybe people in Mexico can do the same, like with their salaries of like an office man, a salary man. Some people can have the same kind of way of living. No, not the same way of living, the same amount of money. The thing is, here in Japan it's a very, very good place to live. It's so comfortable. Everything is comfortable. All the services are like super good. You will never have any problems with water or gas or internet or cell phone. Sometimes cell phone in some places is slow. Oh, if you are in the 4th floor of a basement in a building, that's the places where you don't have signal. Those are extreme cases. The thing is that the salaries are good enough. The system in Japan is very conservative, and they really try to get. Yeah, the government kind of works here. They try to involve everybody. They have corruption too, but the media in Japan is controlled by the government. all of it, all of it. So usually Japanese people do not, they really do not like to talk about politics and things like that. They really don't care and they really don't want to mess with you. So they have a very rule, like it's very difficult to have like a deep conversation with the Japanese, like fuck it. You will not have any deep conversations in this fucking place. Because Japanese people do not like to share thoughts that may trouble you. Also, even if you are your friend and you have problems in your work and you call to your friend and ask you, hey man, I had some bad thing in my work, it happened this and that. The Japanese instantly will think, why the fuck you are talking to me this? I don't need this information. I don't know what to do. So, and they usually will play the thing that they are like really good friends and they will try to listen to you, but in reality they don't fucking care. Because it's troublesome for, you are giving them trouble. They don't want more trouble, they just want to have your friendship. That's the thing in Japan, they only want to see or have the good side, but they don't want to live with the complete package of a friendship. And well, the concept of friendship is different. Yeah. And usually I don't know why YouTube channels, the USA YouTubers are very stupid to explain these things. Like, or they usually like try to like ignore them. They also try to just see the good side of everything in Japan. But yeah, sometimes it's like it's super evident that there's a problem, but they want to like put a finger on the fucking sun. Literally, they want to put a finger on the fucking sun. Yeah. That's what I think you must need to have a job. Japanese, also some skill. Even if you are not skilled, maybe you can find some jobs like for construction worker or electrician. For those works that you don't need too much explanation to do, they will maybe teach you. But it's better if you have experience. And I am talking about this working holiday. If you really want to have a real job, in that case you need very high level of Japanese, and it's better to be in Japan to find a job. It's easier the process, and the people will give you more trust. Not on you, on the thing that you will fly to Japan and come to Japan, these things. It's troublesome. Also for interviewing, they usually, even if the work is remote, they usually interview you live. They also do that thing that is, I don't know why they fucking do it. Like, they have like 2 or 3 interviews before hiring you, even if the fucking company is a startup that is desperate for people. They do that stupidity. Like if they have like a real filters. Yeah. But no matter the fucking place nowadays, one interview is not enough. Yeah. They want to be completely sure that you will be the fucking slave. Yeah. And you will work for the less money you can do. And let's be frank. All the works that they give you a salary, they're paying you money for your fucking time. That's it. Because with your expertise and with your energy, you can do many things. thing is that the only way to make money is to have money. Yeah. So all the rich people, like, they have it very easy. Yeah, to make business for a rich people, it's simple. They just have to put their money in some business and work it. Work it. Okay, I'm going to bring the tortillas because these are Gapao Tacos. Yeah, I buy these tortillas. Corona. They are like almost $5 for 12 tortillas. These are frozen. And it's corn tortillas. The real deal. Well, not the real deal. Like, for a Mexican, these are plastic tortillas, but you have to work what you have with the things that you can buy. I cannot be so picky with my tortillas in Japan. If you try to work, like, remember, Japanese is the king. Second of all, you can find any job in any of the big sites. If you are young and you want to come to Japan, try to check out the working holiday visa and check if you can come in your country. If you have an option, I believe that's the best option for young people that wants to go to Japan. If you are more than 30, you need to find a sponsor, a company sponsor that can help you to come to Japan. But it's not simple. Like, it's like the same as any other first world country. Many people want to fly there to make money. In Japan, many guys from Thailand, Bangladesh, India, Nepal. Chinese, no. Chinese, they have China. There's job for everybody there. But in places that there are not so many opportunities, Japan is a good option even if the yen is crap. Yeah, compared to other places. So this is the Gapao. It's done. So the only thing that I have to do, I will put it here. I hope it doesn't fall. Yeah, because my kitchen is like 3 steps long. Yeah, it's a fucking mansion. A mansion. So you bring your comal if you're a real Mexican. If you are not a real Mexican, you can use a fry pan. A Mexican without comal, it's a fucking loser. It's a fucking pussy loser. Yeah? So if you are Mexican, you have a comal. If you are living in the fucking Japan or Nepal or a Mexican in fucking Greenland, you must have a fucking comal. That's the must. Because you make sauces on these, you can make quesadillas on these, you can heat tortillas like this to make your tacos. So these are like plastic tortillas for Mexicans. You can see almost the fucking, I don't know, GMOs. Yeah, in the smoke of this thing. These things are not natural at all, but this is what I have. GMO tortillas, GMO plastic tortillas. Yeah, America, La Corona tortillas. Yeah, yeah. Where they come from? This fucking La Corona. La Corona tortillas. Yeah. It doesn't say. Well, the brand is microwavable. I don't know. That's microwavable. The brand. It doesn't have any fucking brand. What's this? Tortilla America. Yeah, it comes from America. These tortillas are more gringo than a gringo. Which is good. Good American GMOs plastic tortillas. Love it. So you bring your plastic tortilla. That's what I mean. A tortilla will fold on this plate. Will not be like when you look. A tortilla should bend like softly, like not with fucking corners like this. Like it's not a good tortilla. So the smell, you can tell by the smell. Well, but it's very difficult to explain if you're not a Mexican. Only Mexicans understand what I mean. Mexicans, the fucking slaves of the world. Mexicans, say when Mexicans enslave them and have money. Yeah. So that's it, papus. Today we cooked Gapao Tacos. Gapao Tacos, okay? Yeah, Gapao Tacos, the best place. Thank you very much. And you can go back to your miserable lives. Thank you.